consonants of different musical instruments. A modern interpretation of ancient style. Eternal music of the steppe. Its history is endless. Watch the sound of the great steppe on Kazakh TV.
Music is as a life. It grows and develops. Also, it complements each other. The music enriches and found its own melody. Constantly, such music sounds from zhetigen and Kobyz musical instruments. In the ancient time, there were 7 strings and bones of the zhetigen instrument. Currently, there are 24 strings of zhetigen. The melody which comes through this instrument is also enriched. In ancient periods, the Kobyz instrument strings were made from the hair of a horse, and now it has developed. One of them is a prima Kobyz with 4 strings.
Осы prima Kobyz аспабының атасы негізі Kobyz. Kobyzға қарап Ахмет Жұбанов осы prima Kobyz'ны ойлап тапқан.
Kobyz is one of the first Kobyz instruments. Ahmet Zhubanov made this prima Kobyz as it was necessary. Constantly, when Ahmet Zhubanov organized the first orchestra, he needed the sound of the prima Kobyz. There was a Kobyz. And it sounds with a pleasant voice and plays on the low voices. To play in a high sound of the voice, it was needed an instrument as prima Kobyz. That's why Ahmet Zhubanov made this prima Kobyz. There were 3 strings of it. Later, 1 more string was made. As in the orchestra, it was necessary to play the high notes. There are other types of this prima Kobyz as alto and bass Kobyz. They have a different diapason, and ranges are different as well. The highest note is played by this instrument. The definition of prima means leading.
Олардың диапазондары бөлек, регистрлары бөлек, ең жоғарғы дыбыстарды алатын осы prima Kobyz аспабы. Prima Kobyz дегеннің өзі, prima деген бірінші дегенді білдіреді.
The melody is light and playful when it plays on both instruments. The zhetigen instrument performs the melody recitative, and the sound of the prima Kobyz sounds the highest volume. The composition was written for a beautiful girl as well as for performers. We can notice the Maoist Semijan composition, the character of the girls. Mao Simizhan is folk music with a pleasant melody. When we played this instrument as the first part, we played together, and the second part we moved with an accompanist instrument. Kobyz instrument was one of the main, which should sound, and to be played in this order. Currently, I have not seen a musician who is able to play on both instruments, the prima Kobyz and zhetigen instrument. Most of the time it is played with the cool Kobyz instrument. As it was necessary, we decided to put together both instruments in the orchestra. The Joly is the composition as it is titled as a gentle and wonderful song. The song is for a lovely wife or a beautiful girl. When you pronounce the name Joly, it comes as a deep beauty, the girl in front of your eyes. When a zhetigen girl player is playing on this instrument, her long fingers are as a step of the roe deer on the strings of the instrument. And the girl who plays on the Kobyz shows through the melody the character of the roe deer.
Prima Kobyz аспабы бұл бір сүйемелдеуде ойнауды қажет ететін аспап.
Prima Kobyz is an instrument which needs to be accompanied. It means one instrument should be played together. Constantly, the dombra instrument is played together and the zhetigen instrument as well. We decided to play zhetigen and Kobyz instrument. The sound of the zhetigen is pleasant and the sound of the prima Kobyz is high. That is why they sound great together. The zhetigen instrument is accompanied with the prima Kobyz. When the song Joly was played on the Kobyz instrument, there is a staccato trait. When we put it to the melody, its sounds reveal. It shows the joy of the song, owing to the staccato trait. I would like to play for you the composition, the autumn melody, to show the opportunities of prima Kobyz.
Күзгі әуен шығармасын орындап берейін.
Akmaral's choice of this full color of autumn shows her professionalism. She found the melody needs a prima Kobyz instrument. The strings instrument sounds very well to this composition. It is news as the prima Kobyz was founded in one line with the instruments as violin and violoncello. It is a successful level in the music world.
Күзгі әуен Ермұрат Үсенов деген ағамыз бар. Ол кісі қазір Астанада тұрады. Сол кісінің шығармасы.
The autumn melody is the composition of Yermurat Yusenov. Currently he lives in Astana. He wrote a lot of compositions for prima Kobyz, and there are a lot of great compositions for other instruments as well. This autumn melody is close to me. Subsequently, I've chosen this composition. The sounds of the composition are pleasant and close to our soul.
Нағыз біздің қанымызға жақын шығарма деп ойлаймын.
Music does not make only one sound. It is an attitude of a girl who plays on zhetigen and Kobyz instruments. He made a duet of different sounds of the music. The plan and purpose and the artistic way are high. Being a duet, it should be a combination from different sides. As an example, you can see me and Nurzada play together, as our instruments can accompany together. Secondly, our characters are similar. Also, we have the same direction or taste when we choose a composition.
Таңдаудағы талғамымыз ұқсастығы бар.